Hello and welcome. I'm Keely Robertson, owner and artisan at Hooking Love. This video is one in a series that will create a library of stitches that you can dip into and out of as you need. So let's have a look at how to do the bead stitch. Let's have a look at a bead stitch. I struggle to find any really good tutorials for this, although I'm not professing this is going to be a really good one, but at least it'll be a tutorial that is easy enough to follow. So I have done a row of double crochet. I've done, I think there's 18 on this. I may utilise my chain 2 at the end as one as well, just for the purposes of getting this even. So the bead stitch is a beautiful stitch, so follow along and let's do one together. It doesn't matter how many stitches you've got. I would recommend that they're an odd number, which is why I said I might go into the end here. But we are going to start by, for me anyway, I'm going to be doing a long chain and a double crochet into my first stitch. So, oh sorry, I'd normally tell you I'm using a 6.5mm hook with an Aran weight yarn, and I am using this because it gives it's easy for you to see the stitches. Now, so we have done a double crochet, and what we are going to do is in the next stitch we are going to put in another double crochet as normal. Okay, so this one on the end is for stability. Now we are going to be, when we're doing the bead stitch, we're going to be working around this double crochet, and effectively we're doing a second stitch, and you'll see why that's important in a minute. So if you have done a post stitch, back or front post stitch, this will feel fairly familiar, but you are going to put your yarn around your hook. You are going to put your hook behind the post, so the post is in front, grab the yarn and pull it back through. Okay, now I want you to make it so that you are pulling this yarn, so it's, oh, I'm not quite in shot, sorry, pulling this yarn so that it's about an equal distance there. Okay, and we are going to do the same thing again. So yarn over, around that double crochet, pull your yarn through and up, and pull it up so that we're all about equal. We want a little bit of length on those, and then you're doing it a third time. Yarn through, pull your yarn up and pull it up higher. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook, and you are going to pull a yarn piece, you're going to yarn over and pull through all of them, and that, and a chain, sorry, and then you're going to do a chain to hold that in place. Now that is your bead stitch. Okay, we're going to do a few more. In fact, we're going to go all the way to the end because it's a really pretty stitch. I want you to see how that looks. Now we're going to miss this next one because we've got 2 stitches already, and we are going to double crochet into that, and then again we're going to do our bead stitch around this double crochet. So yarn over, around the back, pull your yarn through and pull it up to get a bit of height, yarn over, around the back, pull through, and again up to get a bit of height, yarn over, around the back, pull through, yarn up to get a bit of height, and then yarn over, oh, she says yarn, loop through all of them. Okay, do you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take you back. In fact, I'll redo this bit. So we've done our double crochet. Okay, and we are going to yarn over, go behind, pull that through so we've got a bit of height on it, yarn over and through so we've got a bit of height on it, yarn over, and the third time pull through, so again we want that height, and then yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. Okay, now yeah, that's neater, isn't it? I like that better. You could do the chain, but that looks nicer. Right, sorry, I'm talking to myself now. So I'm going to miss one, double crochet in the next one. Okay, and then we are going to yarn over, go around the post, back up, yarn over, around the post, back up, and again we're always wanting to pull that up so we've got an equal amount of yarn on there. Yarn over and pull back up, so we should have 7 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then yarn over and pull through all 7. That is our second bead stitch. Miss one, double crochet into the next one. Okay, so hopefully you can see what that stitch is like there. So we're going to continue along. So our third one, yarn over, around the back, pull your yarn through and up, yarn over, around the back, around and up, yarn over, around the back, pull through and up. So do it again 3 times, 7 loops, and pull through all 7, miss a stitch, double crochet. Okay, yarn over, around, pull through, yarn over, around, pull through, yarn over, around, pull through, yarn over and through all 7. So you can see it's not actually a difficult, sorry, you can't see because you can't see the thing. It's not actually a difficult stitch. And it's such a pretty effective stitch. I make a hat and I have some cowls that use this stitch. And surprisingly, having holes in doesn't make it any cooler. The holes allow the warm air to get trapped. So you can quite often find that by having holes in something, you create pockets for warm air to trap in. So they are still very warm. Okay, let's go to the end then. So we're going to miss one and double crochet in the next one. Make sure you can see it this time. Oh, you still can't. Yarn over, around, pull your yarn through. So we're going to do that 3 times in total. So we've got 7 loops again. And pull through all 7. Yeah. And then a double crochet. So miss one. That's this one. Double crochet in this one. And then again 3 times around. 2 and 3. And pull through. Miss one. Double crochet. We're going to do this to the end, so feel free to reverse, no, I keep saying reverse, rewind, and re-look at the video if you wish to, and follow along. You can pause me and just go at your own pace and meet at the end, entirely up to you. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do between the rows, because we're not going to do another bead stitch right on top. Okay, so not long to go for my end, so I shall I'll work to the end and I'll meet you there depending on how many you're doing. Oh no, works out fine for me. I'm talking to myself, sorry. Okay, so that's me at the end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, you do want evens, don't you, after saying that? So hopefully you can see how pretty that stitch is. I'm not sure the lights changed, so I'm not sure that's showing as well as it would do. Now, if you got to the end with me, what we're going to do is we're going to go back across and we're going to use just a single crochet to just give us another working foundation to be able to do the next lot of bead stitch. It could be that according to your pattern you're only going to use one set, or they're going to be quite well spread out. But if you were wanting to do something and use a few of them, then this gives you an idea of how you might do it. Because of course you are always able to make something with the stitches that you know. You don't have to follow a pattern. If you understand the construction of it, you can make something using a pattern that you make up yourself. So we are going to single crochet across. Remember to go into this sort of holy section there, because that is a stitch as well, because remember that we have 2 stitches or double crochet and then the bead that wraps it around the double crochet all the way along. So again, you take your time, go as quickly as you like if this one's a good stitch for you, and I will once again meet you at the end. Okay, now I'm making sure to go into that last double crochet. It's easy to miss that one. If you're ever in doubt, you can always count them up. Okay, now we are going to turn around and do another row of bead stitches. You again, I'll probably put it on fast when I do the editing so that you can sort of follow along if you wish to, or just see what the stitch looks like when we get to the end. So. Okay. Right. So there we go. There's 2 rows of bead stitch. What a really pretty stitch, and quite a simple stitch. I hope you'll agree after doing a couple of practice rows. I can see that mine is starting to slant a little bit. So I potentially, if I was making this for say a blanket, I would potentially give myself more space between them so I can sort of correct the slant as it goes along. If it was a hat, it wouldn't matter so much. But really, really pretty stitch, very effective. Not particularly difficult. If you can do a double crochet and then wrap your yarn around the double crochet, then you've got it, haven't you? You're there with it. So any questions as ever, let me know, and otherwise, happy hooking.